All right, guys, what's up? I came out here a little bit different setting. I wanted to record a video. I've been absent from YouTube for a little bit, so I wanted to, bring you guys another video. This video is going to be a little bit different pace, and as you can see, it's a little bit different setting too. So this lake, believe it or not, actually has been dried up for the past like 3 or 4 years, and this is the first year since then that it's been like completely full again. So I figured I'd come out here and kind of enjoy the weather and just kind of chill out here, So that's kind of what I want to talk about though too today is this idea of, I've been checking out a lot of other stuff on YouTube and a lot of other YouTube channels, different people that post videos and stuff like that, and a lot of it has to do with self-development and stuff like that. But I came across this guy. His name is RSD Tyler, and he's a pretty interesting guy actually. You should check him out. But he kind of was telling me about this idea of what he calls it as being present in the moment. But he kind of recommended doing something like this, where you just come out to an area, maybe like kind of like a nature type area, and you just chill out here. Like, don't bring your phone, don't bring the music, don't bring anything. Just come out here, chill out for maybe a half an hour, and see if you can, what he calls, get into state. And so when you're in state, you're like super aware, super present in the moment, all that kind of stuff. So I figured, okay, I'll try it out. That sounds kind of interesting, right? So I came out here, I was chilling, maybe 10 minutes, nothing really happened. 15, about 20 minutes in, I started noticing that like my head was getting super clear, because when I came out here, my mind was like going a million miles a minute, right? Like I was thinking of so many things, and after I gave it about 20 minutes or something like that, my head got super clear, and I was able to like, I don't know if it was like think deeper, but it was just like think clearer, I wasn't being bombarded with information, whether it was like social media, the news, music, whatever it was. Like I was able to just clear my mind and just like be level or be neutral or whatever. And then I saw a guy riding a mountain bike, and I was like, oh, I should get a mountain bike. Like that looks so fun, I love riding bikes and stuff. And then I was like, well, why? Like, why do I like bike? Why do I even like fitness? Why do I like working out? And I was like, do I even like working out? Like, I mean, it's almost like a philosophical kind of thing that was happening. Like I started like questioning everything, like really trying to find out the real answer behind like what I do with my life and how I spend my time and stuff like that. So it was interesting, and I was like, well, why do I like working out, And then I was like, okay, well, I like to have energy, I like to look good, I like to feel good. Okay, it's something to do besides go out and get in trouble and screw around all the time, which I've been able to stop doing because I was doing a lot of that actually. And so yeah, so I was like that, I like to have energy, like to feel good, look good, whatever it is. And then I started questioning, okay, like why am I going to school? Do I like what I'm going to school for? And I was actually pleasantly surprised to be like, yeah, I do like what I'm going to school for, and I do feel like in the midst of all the information and all the bombardment and all the things that are going on around me, I've still been able to make pretty well-informed decisions about what I want to do with my life, and what I want to go to school for and things like that, what I want to do long term. So I was pretty happy about that. But I just kind of decided, I was like, dude, I'm going to come out here maybe once a week and just do that. Just like cut everything off, cut all the phones off, everything like that, and just kind of be out here for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, 60 minutes, whatever it is. And it was interesting too, when I was leaving, after I was kind of just like shut off for about an hour, I was leaving and I was like walking past these plants, and I could like smell, like, I don't know, maybe you guys aren't like this, but like it felt like my senses were heightened. Like I could like smell this plant so strong, and it's just like, it just like, I don't usually feel like that, I don't usually walk by some sort of random plant and I'm like, wow, I can really smell like the aroma coming off of that. So it was just kind of cool. It just seemed like everything was like clear, level-headed. All my senses were like maxed out, and then like a little thing was in the bush and I was like immediate adrenaline rush. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like everything was really like primal and natural and organic, and just how it's supposed to be working. So a little bit different than when I'm sitting inside all day, or when I'm, sitting at the office or chilling on the couch or whatever it is, it was a little bit different feeling. So it was kind of cool, it was kind of interesting. So anyways, with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to give you guys an idea about some new kind of thing you can try out. It's pretty cool. And like I said, I'm up in Northern California right now. I love where I live. I'm lucky enough to live right by this body of water. And as you can see, it's pretty beautiful. Sorry, I keep looking to see if people are coming down the trail. I don't want to have a random person in my video, but it's a pretty beautiful area out here, So if you have anything like this by your house or even 20 or 30 minutes away, you know, drive over there, park your car, walk a half a mile, whatever it is, get a little workout, come out here and just like disconnect from being connected, you know. On that last note, and then I'll let you guys go, it's just interesting to see how we're all so connected that we're actually like disconnected. And I know a lot of people talk about this, but it's really interesting to kind of see it at play, you know. I mean, somebody that you can talk to on Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I mean, unless you guys had like planned, okay, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna do whatever, but if you talk to these people online, then you kind of like see them out in public randomly, or you're not expecting to see each other. In some cases, like you'll act like, oh, I don't know that person, you know, or like they'll act like, oh, they don't know you. It's like, no, you guys do know each other, you know. It's completely normal to make friends on there and then meet up in real life. So it's got this like weird persona, you know, that a lot of people kind of play into, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you do, I mean, again, this is something I struggle with. I do the same kind of deal, you know. I'm like talking to the person, I see them in real life, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. But we got to kind of work to make sure we don't get disconnected, because like everything is built off of social interaction and human connection, all that kind of stuff. So it's just really, really interesting to see that we're all like electronically connected, but we're not like physically connected in a lot of ways, you know. And I think it's just going to keep getting worse, especially with the kids that are growing up now. Like dude, I grew up on like bicycles and Legos and stuff, you know. Like these kids are growing up on tablets. These kids are growing up on iPhones. These kids are growing up on all these things. So it's going to be interesting to see how they are socially, you know, in the long term. But anyways, you know, I just really wanted to make the video about coming out here, coming to a place like this, taking 30 to 60 minutes to yourself, and maybe trying to answer some deeper questions that you've been wanting to ask yourself and find the answers to for quite some time. So with that being said, you know, like always, I appreciate your guys' time. If you found any value in this, or if you just like the beautiful setting behind me, go ahead and share it, like it, subscribe to my channel, whatever it is. You know, I always appreciate your guys' time. I appreciate anybody that takes the time to listen to any of my videos. You know, if you guys have any questions, or if you want to do a collaboration on a video, or if you guys have any suggestions for any kinds of videos I could do, please send it my way. You know, I'm totally open to suggestions and collaborations, questions, whatever it is. So let's keep building this positive community of people that want to be successful. And as always, thanks for your time. Have a good one.
Tonight we're coming alive. And our hands will touch the sky.